We're all set. We're live.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Rituals First Sunday service, appropriately being held on October 1st, first of the month, the opening of new beginnings for all of us, but especially ritual as we embark upon this virtual journey, which is not exactly Holly's vision. However, Holly is a creature of adaptability, and she will step up every single time that she's asked to and kick some butt in the meantime. Now, the reason for this Sunday service came about 6 weeks ago in the midst of Holly's battle with her condo board association. What's the name of that association? 939? And the message was to stand on the persecuted patio, which we are doing. Standing upon the persecuted patio. It was supposed to be preaching from the persecuted patio, but I am not much of a preacher. I am a channel. And I channel the universe in many different ways. And the message was to stand upon the persecuted patio and speak words of comfort and peace that are so desperately needed in this crazy time that we're living in. The persecuted patio is symbolic of what we are all going through right now. Being told one thing and then seeing a whole nother thing happen, being blindsided. You know, everybody that is associated with this building agreed to allow her to install this patio. And her intention with this patio was the sacred space, right? The sacred outdoor space that is important to all of us. And many magical things have happened on this patio. And we are adding this Sunday service to those list of magical things that happen back here, right off of Route 6A in Yarmouthport. Because now they're telling her she has to tear out this beautiful patio. And personally, I'm not even really sure what their reasoning is. Are you?
They're saying insurance and bylaws, but it's not that special.
So, under the guise of insurance and bylaws and liability, I assume, they want her to tear this thing out, right back down to the dirt. Now, we're standing upon it, we're sitting upon it, so that hasn't happened yet, but I don't doubt their resolve. And it is indicative of the times we are living in. Say one thing, do another. Become tyrannical just because you can. And one of the major laws of the universe is just because you can doesn't mean you should. So she's taking this battle day by day, opening up every day in faith that the universe has her back, that this place can continue to serve the light and the purpose of all the light workers who are attracted to this energy that Holly herself has created and brought forth. And you'll have to bear with me because I am channeling right now. I have some pre-channeling that I did, and it's printed out in front of me, and I keep looking at it as though I should read it, but I keep hearing no. Just keep talking. Okay. So again, this patio, this whole battle, again, is really showcasing the times we are living in, where up is down and left is right, and nobody can afford eggs,
Eggs.
right? Eggs, $9 a dozen at Stop and Shop.
It's cheaper to own the chicken.
Well, yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
Yes, my husband won't let me. They will put them aside.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love chickens, but they're birds, and birds are messy and dirty and loud, and I just try to make my eggs last. So, again, we're all kind of being beaten down by the tone of the rhetoric that is swirling around us every moment of every day right now. Politics, healthcare, education, finance, everything is falling apart right in front of our face. And we're all just kind of whistling past the graveyard. Gee whiz, I hope they figure it out this time. But as we look to people to figure it out, we will be disappointed. Because people are arbitrary and they're just going to do whatever they feel like doing depending on how they feel that day. So we can't look to people to solve our problems. We have to look to ourselves. And indeed, this is the message of this time, of this age, is to look to yourself for comfort, for reassurance, for validation, for upliftment. We're being asked to stop looking outside of ourselves for peace. Now, we're all really used to looking outside of ourselves for everything. We are the last person we go to for knowledge. For direction, for an understanding of what we should or should not be doing. We're also invested in other people, in our families, our pets, our jobs. Our jobs, by the way, which most of us don't really like. We do it because we have to. I know many people that say, all I've got is 6 more years. 6 more years, and then I'm free. Toiling away for 30 years, it's something you despise, breaks you down. So by the time you hit that magical date of retirement, statistics show most people drop dead shortly thereafter. I mean, is that why we're here? Are we here to pay bills and die? Sure looks like it, doesn't it? And a lot of people believe that firmly. Here to pay bills and die. Oh, sure, there's a little joy in between, but every Sunday night when you go, ugh, starts over again tomorrow, and you plod through, you trod through, you wade through to get to Friday. Yay, it's Friday! 5 days of servitude for 2 days of catch up. And where's the love there? Where's the love in that? Ask yourself, am I doing what I really love to do, that fills me up, that serves the purpose that I came here for? Or are you just doing someone else's bidding for no apparent reason? Well, today the universe wants to ask you the question, why are you doing that? What is it going to take for you to step up into your own life and be responsible for yourself? You know, I've been accused many times of being all about me. You're all about yourself. All you care about is yourself. Why is that a bad thing? Why is that a bad thing? Who else should I be for, if not me? What do I bring to the table if I don't fill my own cup? And so many people that come to see me in my practice are empty, right? What are we waiting for? This is the question. Why do we need to be validated by other people? Why isn't our own validation of ourselves enough? Every day. You cannot give what you do not have. If you don't have peace, what are you spreading into the world? What are you spreading into your circle? If you're not well rested, what are you offering? If you're not eating high quality food that costs an arm and a leg right now, it's much cheaper to eat poison. And don't think that's an accident, because there are those who do not have our best interest at heart who are running this show. 136 entities, most of which are financial institutions, run this entire world of supposedly 8+ billion people. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that that's kind of scary, because no one knows who these people are. They're all hidden behind wealth and golden doors. You'll never know them. But they run every aspect of our lives. And the universe is coming forward today to ask you to stop allowing other people to determine your value, to determine your path forward. All right. Now I will go to the printed word. Your awaited appointment time is now. Now is the time that you have been seeking, searching out. Now is the time that has been forecasted for a millennium. So, what to do with it? You have been calibrated and recalibrated for freedom and for enlightenment. It is literally yours for the taking. So, as you receive the energies of the portal that you cross through, look to your truth to find your passageway home. Anything can be cleared when held up to the light. You are working with a bit more energy now, and you will have more of an impact. Your words have meaning, your thoughts have meaning. Use your trial by error approach to sift through the illusion of your life and create your true mastery program here and now. The universe says truly the veil has been lifted, and we are all working with a higher realm energy now. Can you feel it? Establish your right to release anything that does not serve you. Establish your sovereignty over your life. Many of you are awakening to the awareness that it is truly all in your hands. It is up to you in each moment to become not a servant to your life, but an orchestrator of it. How to do that? Establish some authority ground rules. You might think I, in my I am presence, now choose to reign with light over my life. Therefore, my light from my I am consciousness is now enlightening me of the need for change, the need for healing, the need for releasing of all that does not serve my true I am. I am at the helm. I welcome now all opportunities that help me to recognize old patterns of belief that I can now release. I dismiss and release these old patterns to the light. I have the tools I've been searching for I recognize that I am actually the light itself. I proclaim my right to be a sovereign master of my kingdom, the kingdom that I am now creating through my consciousness. I am easily allowing anything unlike love for my I am presence to come up for healing, for the awakening of all. I gladly go first in this procession of truth, making the way clear and easy for all others. I am awakened consciousness now, and I easily and graciously serve as a mirror of truth for all others. May ascension occur easily and effortlessly for all my brothers and sisters that are to follow in my footsteps as my I am presence leads the way for us all. And so it is. And of course, we've all heard of the word ascension. Yes? But who really knows what that means, right? Nobody. Even people who have been in the I am presence for their entire lives, they're not really sure what it means either. The definition keeps moving around. Ascension, rising up, going higher. Because really, right now, we're pretty low. We're probably as low as we've been in modern times. Again, who can afford to even live right now? People are terrified they can't make their rent, they can't make their mortgage payment, they can't make their car payment. It's a lot of fear. And that's what keeps you getting up every Monday morning and going to that dreaded job. So to ascend would mean to rise up, to lift yourself higher than where you are right now. And again, the universe stresses that this cannot be done through other people. This can only be done through self, through the looking at the self in the mirror, right into the eyes. And affirming your value, your worth. Affirming that you do not have to say yes to every request. The universe asks you now to get comfortable saying no. To understand that no is a complete sentence that does not require explanation. Especially if you're being asked to do something you've done over and over again, which makes you ill. Somebody calls you and asks you for money. Well, are you able to do that? Is that a comfort zone for you? Does that help the other person? Are we really just enabling somebody to be lazy? Shouldn't just be a knee-jerk response. Okay, sure, yeah, yeah, I'll do that. I'll show up. Sure, here's my money. Absolutely. No. This is where you place yourself first. Do I need that money? Do I need that time? Do I need that object? Do I need that meeting? Do I need that? Does that serve my purpose? Does that lift me up? A lot of times you're going to find that answer to be no. Without any explanation, just no, no period. And when someone fights you on the no, that should tell you that you made the right decision. We are not here to sacrifice ourselves for someone else. In other words, who are you? This is the question of the hour. So it is for you to determine, yes? Are you the memory? Are you the doubt? Are you the fear? You see? You are the ones in authority, as you will claim it. As you come to an ever increasing understanding of your true power. In the past, it was the doubts, the fears, the things that seem to have the one up on all things, the power stance. What you are coming to, dear ones of the light, is a holy place now, where you are affording yourself the opportunity to choose the light over the darkness of your own consciousness. You are washing your windows, you are cleaning them once and for all. You are demonstrating the great willingness and aptitude to discern what is your truth, to discern in truth what is you. There will be the tendency for the ebb and the flow, going towards the light and then falling back a bit. What you are doing, in fact, is learning how to stand up straight and tall and create a new tomorrow where tyranny has no place, where I'm better than you has no place, where comparison of yourself to others doesn't happen. Even in the moments where there seems to be appearance of the darkness, even in the moments of the momentary, temporary despairs, you are now demonstrating an ability to discern. Which brings me to the subject of meditation. Where are you going to go if you're not going outside of yourself for this power? Yep, inside. When people are oppressing you, making you feel less than, trying to run your life with their arbitrary pain, you have to turn within. And the old saying goes, if you don't go within, you go without. Go to your bed in the middle of the day and focus on your breath. And allow yourself to relax and still your body so that your mind can finally hear that still small voice within you, the one that speaks your truth, the one that leads you and guides you and stands beside you, that little voice of intuition that you say, what was that? Start to trust that little voice, because that is your higher self. Your higher self being the 80% of your soul that won't fit into this body. As you go within, you no longer have to be troubled with this thought, with that memory, with this feeling, with that emotion. The meditator allows all to surface, to pass through, to flow. And the sign of a good meditator is one who has the fine ability to observe without the judgment. And as you continue to arrive at a place of attunement with self, you are better able to observe the debris that appears to have the weight, that appears to have the hold on you, that appears to have the power over you. Up till now, we have all been creating quite unconsciously. So at first glance, it all appears to be mighty real and seems to be giving you less of an ability to create to your heart's delight. As you develop the ability to be the master, however, you will continue to develop the skill of discerning what energies one is going to create from. So rejoice, brothers and sisters. You have promise now because you get to choose. Because when the darkness comes up, when the unconscious matter, fear, or past karmic predispositions arise, you no longer have to engage in the unconscious process of having to deem them to be real and having them come through as full manifestations in the physical. As you maintain the position of power, as you stand tall, you become the store owner. You are now in charge. You now have a great opportunity to observe with clear discernment and authority as you rule your kingdom from your I am presence, from your holiness, from your oneness with the truth. And as you choose to serve from your place of strength to the whole, what you do is you create a new paradigm. You create a new worldview, and from there you are in quite a powerful position to create the storybook of love. Because what should be the response to tyrants? To people who seem to delight in your pain? The only answer is love, because love is the only thing that is real. There are two choices in life, fear or love. There are so many times in people's lives when they say, well, gosh darn it, I've done everything I can do. All I can do now is pray. Well, I say that you have missed the mark there. Praying should be the first thing you do. The everything that you do. Praying is speaking out into the universe that which you believe to be true and right. And this is how we manifest truth and righteousness in our lives. See, by Holly going left when everybody thought she should go right, creating this virtual presence that she was not originally wanting to do, she's embracing it, evidenced by this right here. Everybody who is seeing or hearing this or any other offerings that come out of ritual, you're witnessing Holly standing in her I am presence. Fear tried to dictate what she would do, but love carved the way for her to do what she needs to do, what she wants to do, what fills her heart. You are returning to a position of the power of love. We all think love is something that, well, it's hard to put it into one sentence, but we all have varying ideas about love. We believe it's love to stay in a relationship with somebody who doesn't treat you that well, because sometimes they do. So we're willing to settle. But that causes all kind of problems, doesn't it? We're talking about power here, true power, the power of love. And as you determine that you are the seer, you are your future, that you are the one seeing your future and creating it, determining it moment by moment, what you will find is that you will bring the love for self forward, and you will begin to bring it forward to create with love, to create with truth. And you will want to continue to bring these gemstones of love to yourself and to others. Once you start to tune into yourself, you indeed are creating a world of love. This disengages the fears as they come up. You do not yell at your fears. You do not get angry that they appear, because, of course, that is the nature of duality, the dualism, the spiritual law of opposites. Where there is great love, there can be great evil. And so, as I have been shown, the world is in a process of trying to figure out this balance. Great love, great evil. All right, well, maybe we can have just good love and a little bit of evil, right? There has to be the duality. That's the way this whole thing works. Love brings you to the holy process of truly creating a new tomorrow. And this power is derived from your holy understanding of yourself. We all have moments of doubts. We all have moments of fear. When this happens, you're asked to take the holy pause. As you take the moment to turn within, you will reestablish your holiness and your power and your discernment. You will see that it is all in you. When you feel the walls caving in, when you feel the moments of doubt, it is because you have the incorrect belief that there is somehow this external power outside of you. We say these emotions, this heaviness, it's all too much for me. When you recognize in truth the holiness within, it is your turning point. And it's available to everybody right now. I encourage you, after this service is over today, to go to your bed. Focus on your breath. That in-breath through the nose, fully and deeply filling the body. Holding that breath for a long, slow count of 5. And then, as though you are blowing out a candle across the room, you push that breath out of your mouth with some force. And then for just that second, there's no breath, there's no breathing. It's in that moment that I ask you to listen really hard. Listen for the answer to the question you have been begging. I'm asking you to say that I will trust in my power of love. I will not judge myself or berate myself for past decisions. I will simply decide to do better. Because you are fully in charge of your corporation. Indeed, if every single person looked within, looked at themselves initially and continually, seeing to your corporation where you are the CEO, the CFO, the COO, you are the leader of your corporation. And when you have sorted everything out and filed everything in the right place and spent the time learning how to love yourself, it's now that your cup starts filling. But I want you to be careful, because don't give away when the cup is still filling. Only give away when the cup overflows. Reprogram your holy mind to trust yourself, to turn your attention back to yourself, to turn your attention back to opening up and serving the light, to serving your higher self, and to serving your higher wisdom. It is you, and you are always in charge. So the channel is still here, but I feel that enough has been said to get you started on this new understanding of who you are and why you're here. We will be continuing these Sunday services, dates to be announced, and you can watch from the comfort of your own home, or you can come here and stand on the persecuted patio and pour your love into it, willing it to stay, willing it to continue to serve.
Roasted marshmallows next time.
Right? We're gonna have
In
a big,
our super band fire.
I'm sure Holly would like to thank every single one of you who is supporting her battle, who continues to support ritual, be it to come in and purchase sacred tools for your journey, attend sacred offerings to further open your soul and your heart to yourself, to heal the damage that has been done to all of us. She has created this sacred space, this holy sanctuary, and it's here to serve us all. So with all that being said, I will leave you with a small meditation. And you are asked to remember the importance of your breath in helping you to move beyond the surface consciousness into your inner alignment and sanctuary. You can access this by your willingness to become conscious of the breath, to slow things down a bit, perhaps to add an I am practice as well. On that inhale through the nose, I. In that exhale through the mouth, am. identifying with the truth of self rather than the once all too familiar surface consciousness. Remember the importance of the breath. So it is, and so it is, and so shall it be. Thank you, everybody. How long did that go, Holly?
So this taking for 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Nice.
All right.
You know, it's 30 more minutes than I thought I had in myself. So, thank you so much for showing up, ladies. I hope you heard something here that resonated with you. Yeah.
So, for those that cannot see us, I am just going to say thank you for joining us for our first Sunday service. Thank you to my friend and colleague and mentor, Linda, for joining us, Reverend Linda Burgess. Thank you, everyone who attended. I know those joining us online cannot see everyone who attended, but it is my greatest hope that these Sunday services become not only services, but symposiums for people who are of the light workers, witches, seekers, spiritualists, and just goddamn weirdos. I hope that we can all come together in our seeking and in our spirituality and continue to do the work we were put here to do. So thank you everybody for joining us. I'm going to log off online and then you guys can nerd out. So, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.